Hello everybody and welcome back to another night of the SSBL. We're going to quickly get underway here. Our first game of the night. The Retrievers and the Liberty. Brazon and Fleshman, Correa, DHing, Cantu, Forsham, Sawyer, Gilmore, Dudley, Mack, and it is Reese and top spot. As the SPRP, Frigate as the RP. Sanders, perfect. Then for the Liberty, Barker, Clements, Leon, Praline for her new team. That's Terry, Browning, Vainman, McCoy, Sullivan, Klein. Here we go to Apple Field. Retrievers looking to redeem themselves here against the Liberty. The Liberty swept them in the first half, so want to get a bit of revenge here to start off the second half. Actually, think about it. These teams faced off in their first games of the first half. I think it was the second night of the season, if I remember correctly. It was a pretty big surprise. Liberty won that game 7-3. That's them. Liberty's surprised a bunch of people and decided to buy at the trade deadline and got themselves Leon Praline.
The shortstop, number 6. Dig it.
Does the picture look okay to y'all? On my monitor, it looks a bit grainy. Oh, and just like that, it's already a run for the Retrievers.
Hitter, number 6, Gossi Correa.
So 2 batters and 1 run.
No, outside.
Retrievers were a perfect 77 runs for 77 runs against. That's another gapper. Oh, that's the wrong button. And that's going to score another run. First 3 batters reach. It's 2-0 Retrievers. They are definitely looking for some revenge.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25, Gurney McForshow.
Ground out for out number 2, but the runner from third scores. 3-0 Retrievers here in the first. Now looking at OBS, it looks fine, but it's looking really weird on my monitor. What the deal is with that? Here is Reese on the mound. He was a really good pitcher for the Retrievers back in season 10. Did not have a great first half, looking to bounce back a bit. That one's into right. Sawyer able to make the grab on the track.
Third baseman, number 17, and Praline.
That's outside. No ball. Strike.
Ground ball up the middle, gets the Liberty aboard here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
Nope, it's high ball. Too low. High ball. Take your base.
Sorry, I'm fiddling with my monitor.
14, Woody Terry.
On to out here for the Liberty. Oh, 0-2 count here to Woody Terry. He's one of the bigger bats on this team first half. He was juiced for a good long time, but he strikes out swinging there. Tires the side, and Deers get out of a bit of an early jam and hold on to the 3-0 lead.
Now back, the second baseman, number 50, Grant Gilmore.
That one's right to McCoy at first. He steps to the bag.
Now batting, the catcher, number 90, Wyatt Tirehead.
Okay, Puppet, you guys scored. You guys had a leadoff single. Then,
Nope, that's low.
let's see. It was Fleshman hit one into the gap for a double. It scored Drazon. And Correa hit one into the gap, and that scored Fleshman. And then you probably saw how Correa scored. Nice play there by Sullivan. And a clean inning of work there for the Liberty. We go bottom of the second. Browning, Vainman, and McCoy do up. Yes, I haven't updated the magic formulas on the front page to add in the second half records yet. I'll need to work on that maybe over the weekend or something, trying to get the math working where that would just automatically update for us like it had the first half. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Reese. Number 3 on the game.
No, outside. Foul. Ball low. Strike. Strike 3.
Someone actually up, because the moonshots would actually be
Walker McCoy.
6. Did someone tweak these sheets already for me?
Now batting, the left fielder, number
Yeah,
4,
don't,
Screw Razon.
because they won, so they'll be 11 at 6.
Right. Ball inside.
It's making it haywire there. It's good.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Diggett Fleshman.
Fleshman through the left side. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 6, Gossi Correa.
Here is Correa. Missed a good chunk of the first half. Was injured for a spell.
Too low.
So numbers not quite there for her, but
Foul ball.
looking to start off the second half on the right foot. Already an RBI double. For more here. 1 on, 1 out, top of the third. Swing and a miss. Down she goes.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu.
That's in time to McCoy for out number 3. Will go bottom of the third.
Second baseman, number 24, Franklin Sullivan.
Oh, I bet I know what it's doing.
Center fielder,
I bet I have.
number 40, Nellie Barker.
Oh. Head.
Right.
Okay. So that's already there. So is this.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Okay,
number
so
76,
then
Fendor Lemons.
should just be.
The right. As we drink up.
Third baseman, number 17, Leanne Raylene.
Right. 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 3.
4. A.
Now back, the first baseman, number 25, Gurney McForsham.
Oh, not quite.
Eyeball.
Still some other math to do. Top of the fourth, still 3-0 Retrievers.
No. That ball's inside. As we drink up.
And that's another strikeout for Klein, bouncing back from that rough first inning.
Number 56,
Axe Sawyer.
Sawyer.
One of the acquisitions the Retrievers made at the deadline. Acquired Sawyer from the
The
Serpents.
second baseman, number
Serpents were
15,
probably involved in
Grant
most of the
Gilmore.
trades during this window.
Right.
This one grounded to short. Clemens is there, and the throw in time for out number 3. We'll go bottom of the fourth. Liberty looking to get this offense going. 4, 5, 6 due up.
The left fielder, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
No ball. That's a strike.
Hey, that worked.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 14, Woody
1, 2.
Terry.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
That's down.
I know how to tweak it. Maybe I can just do that after
Right.
tonight.
And strike.
So runner aboard here for the Liberty. Got Woody Terry back on the plate, and he puts it down into right, a base hit. And that puts 2 aboard here for the Liberty. Braden Browning comes up to the plate now.
Number 6, Braden Browning.
Right. There's a strike.
0-2 here to Browning.
That's high.
Takes a ball.
Oh, man. You don't got your pocket. Everything but a base hit.
And that's on the third base line. It's a fair ball. Runner will round third and head for home. Brazon the throw, not going to be in time. And the Liberty have found their way on the scoreboard. It's 3-1.
Number 17, Ryder Feynman.
Feynman grounds it to Fleshman, flips it to Gilmore. Gilmore the throw to McForsham. A big double play there, puts 2 down. Runner moves to third and boosts the mojo of Reese at the moment. He's up to locked in. This one to the counterpart. Gilmore at second to McForsham in time. Route number 3. The Liberty do get a run out of it. 3-1 as we go to the 5th.
Now batting, the catcher, number 19, Wyatt Tirehead.
Count that. Smooth. Count 2. 4.
Now back, the third baseman, number 51, Morgan Mack.
2. 40. Fly ball center field. And that will be caught by Barker for round number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, Screw Razon.
Praline scoops it up, throws it to McCoy in time for round number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Sullivan, Barker, and Clemens due up for the Liberty. See if they can keep on chipping away at this deficit. Reese is locked in.
That's a strike. Low ball. Too low.
That is Obrazon! Takes a hit away. Nice play there.
Nelly Barker.
Strikey, strike, strike. Strike.
Already no 2 count here on the leadoff hitter. Barker fouls it off. And that's to third. Morgan Mack is there. To McForsham in time. Round number 2.
The shortstop, number 76, Kendor Clemens.
That's down. Ball, that's inside. The right. Nope, inside ball. All four, take your base.
A walk to Clemens will bring up Praline with a runner on and 2 outs here. Represents the tying run.
There's a strike. Nope, high.
Had the triple crown in the first half. Can she sustain that for a second? Already got a base hit tonight. Full count here. Runner's gonna go. Swing and a miss! Down goes Praline, and we head to the 6th. Fleshman, Correa, and Cantu due up for the
Number
Retrievers.
6, Diggett Fleshman.
That's high. Too low. That's a strike.
Off the mound comes Klein, the throw to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 6, Gossi Ria.
That's a strike. There's a strike. Ball, that's outside. Foul ball.
That's a fly ball into left, back at the wall. It is gone! Gossi Correa, welcome to the second half, and the Retrievers push it to 4-1.
Center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu.
Strike. Ball. Strike.
Swing and a miss. Klein gets the strikeout off the bounce
The first
back.
baseman, number
It's his
25,
5th strikeout of the
Ernie
game.
McForsham.
Now facing off against McForsham here, 0 for 2 with the run brought in. Into right, and that's going to be down for a base hit. Oh, it dies under the wall. Advantageous bounce there for the Retrievers. That turns into an extra 90 feet.
Now batting, the right fielder, Number 56, Axe Sawyer.
Take your base.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15, Grant Gilmore.
Go! Big ol' 2 seeds of tomatoes. Just promise them for them. That's a strike. That's a strike.
0-2 here to Grant Gilmore with 2 runners on. Into left, that's trouble. That's going to get down. Another run's going to come home. And it makes it 5-1 Retrievers.
After number 19, Wyatt Tirehead.
Low ball.
Right up the middle, Sullivan has to dive for it. The throw is not going to be in time.
Now
And the
batting,
Retrievers have the
third
bases
baseman,
loaded.
Number 51, Morgan Matt.
Right.
It's going to be a foul ball. 0-2 here to Mack. Up the middle, it's a slow roller. No one's going to get to it. Station to station, it's an RBI single.
The left
6-1
field, number 4,
Retrievers.
Throw, Razan.
Strike.
And that's down the left field line. That's going to score one. Another one right behind it. Retrievers breaking this one open. 8-1 now.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Diggett Blackman.
Strike.
And not the start to the half Gustavo Klein envisioned. All 8 of these runs earned through 6 innings of work. We go to the bottom of the 6th now. 4, 5, 6 due up here.
Emmanuel Willis.
Strong hit here to start at the bottom of the 6th for the Liberty.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 14, Woody Terry.
There's a strike. That's a strike. Nope, it's that ball.
Popped up into left field. Caught by Brazon. That's out number 1.
The catcher, number 6, Raiden Browning.
The right. That's foul. No, that ball's inside.
1 on, 1 out. Reese still in the game
No,
here. Approaching his 90th pitch. Hasn't been lights out, but it is better than what he was doing on average in the first half. So you take what you can get. Only 1 earned run here. Locked in for a good portion of this game as well.
No.
Full count here to Browning. That is into center field and caught by Cantu for out number 2.
Now batting, a right fielder, number 17, Reiner Heyman. Now pitching, Rusty Diligence.
And that will bring in the new long reliever, Diligence.
No, inside ball. That's all. No, that's low. take your base.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, Walker McCoy.
That's a foul ball. Nope, it's that ball.
Deep fly ball into center field. Back it goes. That is gone. It's a 3-run shot for the Liberty. 444 into Detto's center field for McCoy and makes it 8-4.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 24, Franklin Sullivan.
That's outside. Foul ball. That's a strike.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the
number
top of the
30,
order. It's Nelly Barker in what is now an 8-4 ball game.
That's a strike. Strike 3.
And strike 3 called on Barker. We will head to the 7th now, 8-4. It's Correa, Cantu, and McForsham due up for the Retrievers.
Now pitching, Caden Raul.
Raul will come into the game and relieve the starter Klein. And that is 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the center
For
fielder,
Raul.
number 46, Doyle Cantu.
Granted to Praline, cross the diamond in time. That's out
Now
number 2.
batting, the first baseman, number 25, Gurney Ledforsham.
There's a strike. No, outside. That's foul.
Ooh, takes a weird hop, but Clemens stays behind it. To McCoy in time for round number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. 2, 3, 4 due up in the order here for the Liberty.
The shortstop, number 76, Fendor Clemens.
Ball is inside. That's a strike. Nope, inside ball. Steve, right.
That is down to the gap. That's going to go to the wall, and that's going to turn to extra bases.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here is Praline. Can she be effective here? Trying to kickstart a rally here. On the 7th runner in scoring position. Your team down by 4. Fouls it off, 2-2. This is a ground ball to second. Gilmore is there. The throw in time for out number 1.
Now batting,
Does allow the runner to scoot over to third.
Manuel Willis.
Ball is inside. Ball, that's outside.
And to right, that's going to get down for a base hit. Makes it 8-5. Already giving them a fight here late.
Number 14, Woody Terry.
On one out now for Terry.
Ball low.
He's 1 for 3 here tonight. Runners going, hit and run. But he hit that a little bit too well as Cantu able to track it down for out number 2. And here is Browning.
Number 6, Braden Browning.
Oh, ball.
Into left, and that's going to be grabbed by Brazon for out number 3. Another run across, 8-5 as we go to the 8th. It's Sawyer, Gilmore, and Tirehead due up for the Retrievers.
Number 56, Axe Sawyer.
Foul ball.
second baseman, number 50, Grant Gilmore.
Great angle there by Barker, and that one gets behind him. That turns into a triple here for the Retrievers at the top of the 8th.
Now back, the catcher, number 90, Wyatt Irehead.
We did it! Too low! The right.
High fly ball into left, and the Retrievers break out the double digits first here in the second half. 415 feet into the bullpen for Tirehead. It's 10-5.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 51, Morgan Mack.
Strike.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4, Screw Razon.
Drew Grazon, one of the better rookies of the first half.
Ball.
Already 2 for 4 here tonight.
No, inside ball. The right.
Now batting,
Grazon will strike out
number
there.
6, Diggett Flashman.
Prior to Praline across the diamond in time for out number 3.
Now batting,
We will head to the bottom of the 8th now. Liberty trailing by 5.
Strike. Nope, high.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 30, Walker McCoy.
That's all. Strike. Foul ball.
The second baseman, number 24, Franklin Sullivan. Now pitching, Jesse Frigate.
That's a strike. That's down. 3 strikeouts.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 40, Nellie Barker.
High ball.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 76, Endor Lemon.
And the bases are loaded here. Just one out for Liberty. Things trending towards interesting. Findor Clemens at the plate.
That's outside.
2-1 the count here from Frigate. I've been fiddling with the sheet too much. It's fouled back. 2-2. Back up the middle. It's off the glove of the pitcher. Fleshman stays with it, gets the out. But a run does come score.
Third baseman, number 17, Leanne
10 to
Fraley.
6, and here is Praline.
And a strike.
Can she make an impact here? Just 1 for 4 here tonight. Down the third base line, Mack with the backhand across the diamond in time for out number 3. Just 1 forward Liberty. We go to the top of the ninth, 10 to 6.
How about the designated hitter, number 6, Gossi Correa.
Freya right to Clemens. Boy with the grab, that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 46, Doyle Cantu.
That's a strike. Low ball. Nope, high.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 25, Gurney McForsham.
2 down here for McForsham. Puts that one in the stands.
No, outside. Strike. No, that ball's inside.
Ground ball, McCoy is there. Takes himself round number 3. Last chance for the Liberty. They need at least 4, and it's 4, 5, and 6 due up.
The left fielder, number 52, Emmanuel Willis.
High ball.
Batting, the designated hitter, number 14, Woody Terry.
That's foul. Low ball. That's a strike.
This one back to the mound, Frigate. Throw in time for round number 2.
Batting, the catcher, number 6, Raiden Browning.
Last chance
Ball is inside.
for the Liberty. It is Browning.
Well,
And he skies that one into right. Caught by Sawyer for out number 3. And the Retrievers take this one. Final score 10-6. Get their first win over Liberty here in season 11. Both teams with 13 hits. Almost all the starters for the Retrievers gets a hit. Cantu and Sawyer are shut out, but Sawyer does draw a walk. Home runs for Correa and Tirehead, both with 2 RBIs. And 1 home run for Liberty. It was McCoy with the 3-run shot. Willis goes 3 for 4 with a hit. The debut for Praline doesn't go quite to plan, just 1 for 5 on the night. Win goes to Reese. He pitched 6 2/3, gave up 2 earned. From 6 hits, 2 walks, did strike out 8 in the game. And the loss will go to Klein. Not a great outing. 8 earned through 6, 10 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts for him. MVP board, Walker McCoy, Gossi Correa, Emmanuel Willis. And off we go to game number 2, the Astros and the Unicorns. Both teams outside looking in on the playoff picture, so needing some help. Games very important for both these teams. Let's see, we've got Faulkner, Prince, McClary, Undermeyer, excuse me. S, Dakota, Peterson, Vera, and Best. Change the machine. Okay. Oh, wow. Go. Ball. This. Terry, play ball.
You can feel the energy rising here at Whacker's Wheel. It's time for some baseball. Now batting, the center fielder, number 20, Kason Faulkner.
It's a fly ball into center field. Caught by Halfbutter. That's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 21, J.R. Prince.
Both these teams, I think, are looking just for a little bit better luck this half. I think both these squads are solid. They just didn't have the ball bounce their way more times than not in the first half. That one's off the glove of Terry. Rogers backs it up and gets the out at first. That's number 2.
Number 23.
Here is Brett McClary.
That does a strike. That's hot. That does a strike.
Now 1, 2, 3 inning for Terry.
Now batting, second baseman, number 33, Jamie Hayden.
Strike. No, that's outside.
Into left, and that one gets down for a base hit. Lead off runner aboard here for the Unicorns at the bottom of the first. Shelly Halfbutter comes to the plate.
Shelly Halfbutter.
And Halfbutter rips one into left center. That's going to go to the wall. Will be enough to score the runner. They will send him. And the play at the plate is not going to be in time. And the Unicorns strike immediately and take a 1-0 lead.
Number 26, Quincy Schaffer.
Back to the mound. Raskiller flips to Peterson. That's out number 1.
Now batting,
Here is Woodland Sierra.
number 24, Woodland Sierra.
That's a deep fly ball into right. Sierra is back, and Sierra is gone. A 2-run shot, and it's 3-0 Unicorns. Hello, Super Siamese. Welcome to the SSBL. We are an AI versus AI baseball league played here on Super Mega Baseball 4. What it is we have a 24-team league, all run by different individuals. They act as the owner of the team. They'll make trades, set rosters, and eventually draft people when we're in the off season. But when we have lineup set, and then we will go. We are in a season mode this time around, and then we'll set lineups and have the computer simulate the games for us, and we stream them here on Twitch.
That's a strike. Oh.
Strikeout to end the inning, but Unicorns a 3 spot in the bottom of the first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
No, outside. That's a strike.
That one's into left and down in front of Flan.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 13, Hank Hess.
Ball outside.
fouled off.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Boston, Dakota.
Boston Dakota to the plate. 1 on, 1 out here.
That's a strike.
Fouls it off. 0-2 here. K collector on Noah Terry.
No, it's
Doesn't chase.
not.
And will strike out there for round number
Now
2.
batting, the first baseman, number 25, Elijah Peterson.
No, that's outside. Ball outside. That's inside. That's a
3-1 here to Elijah Peterson now.
double.
That's foul. Full count. Runner will go here.
Foul.
The one fouled off. Swing and a miss. We'll go bottom of the second. 7-8-9 due up for the Unicorns.
A designated hitter, number 29, Samara Garrett.
First pitch swinging for Garrett, grounded to Peterson. Steps in the back for round number 1.
Batting, the shortstop, number 20, Geis Rogers.
Strike.
Up the middle and just out of the reach of the shortstop. Runner will be aboard here for the Unicorns.
The left fielder, number 21, Lawson Lamb.
That's a strike. Strike. Ball. High.
Nice dive there, but can't turn it into a play. And Unicorns have 2 aboard here for Jamie Hayden.
Jamie Hayden.
Lined right to McClary. That's out number 2 and almost doubled up the runner at second. But instead, that brings up Havbutter.
Number 8, Shelly Havbutter.
The third, Hank Hess is there, and that's in time to Peterson for round number 3.
If you see the team mascot around,
We'll
give them a
go
wedgie
to
for a
the
free
third,
slice of
3-0
sushi
in still
poutine.
favor of the
Now batting,
Unicorns.
The catcher, number 9, Parker Guevara.
Okay.
That's inside.
We're at 17. We're at 17. Sonics, Walkers at 17. Moonshots, Dragons at 17. Pacific and Stingers at 7. Okay. I have updated the roster sheet to incorporate
Now
the
batting,
scoreboard
left
for
fielder,
the second
number
half.
88, Atlas Best.
Let me go ahead and put our game in here. Retrievers win 10-6 as that's hit well into left center field. Back it goes, and that's going to be a 2-run shot for the Astros. Atlas Best makes it a 1-run game. 436 feet.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 20, Kaysen Faulkner. Now batting, the
Fly
right
out there
fielder,
into
number
left, round number
21,
1.
J.R. Prince.
Ball outside. That's high.
Rocket into center field, but Havbutter tracks it down for round number 2.
The shortstop, number 23, Brett McClary.
But that's a strike. Strike.
2 count here, fouled back by McClary. That one scoots through for base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
But that's a strike.
1 on, 2 out here for Undermeyer. Kate Collector on Terry on an 0-2 count. That's fouled back.
Ball.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Terry gets her. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Astros with the 2-run shot. Make it a 3-2 ball game. 3-4-5. Quincy Schaefer to lead things off here in the third.
But that's a strike. No, no.
Grounded to McClary. In time to Peterson. That's on number 1. There is Sierra with the 2-run shot, his first time up. That's right to McClary, out number 2.
Number 51, Martha Conrad.
Ball inside. That's a strike.
Into right, and that's going to be caught by Prince for out number 3. We will head to the 4th. Hank Hess, Boston Dakota, and Elijah Peterson due up.
Batting, the third baseman, number 13, Hank Hess.
That's into the gap, and will roll to the wall. It's going to be a lead-off double for the Astros.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 33, Boston Dakota.
But that's a strike.
Ground ball to Pugh. Pugh just able to flip it to Terry for out number 1.
First baseman,
Tying run moves 90 feet away here for Elijah Peterson. And strike 3 called there. Another strikeout for Terry. His 5th of the game.
Strike.
2 down now for Guevara.
No mistake.
Ground ball to second. Hayden up with it. Flips it to Pugh for out number 3. And we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Pugh will lead things off, followed by Garrett and Geist Rogers.
baseman, number 23, Jasper Hughes.
Yeah, that's caught in foul territory for out number 1.
A designated hitter, number 29, Samara Garrett.
That's a strike.
So we're going to miss 1-1.
But that's a strike.
One and 2 the count to Garrett. Grounded short. McClary is there, and the throw is in time for out number 2.
Batting, the shortstop, number 20, Geist Rogers.
Strike. No, that's low. No, that's outside. No, low.
Right side, second baseman Dakota. To Peterson, that's out number 3. We head to the top of the 5th. Best, Faulkner, JR, Prince due up here for the Astros.
Number 88, Atlas Best.
Best hitting the 2-run shot. But he flies out to Flan there for out number 1.
Center fielder, number 20, Kason Faulkner.
Strike. Ball. Strike.
And a swing and a miss for Faulkner. He goes 0 for 3 on the night. Here is J.R. Prince.
That's a strike.
One of the few top 5 draft picks that aren't owned by the Moonshots at the moment. That stays fair. Pugh scoops it and will take it himself for out number 3. We go bottom 5. 9-1-2 due up for the Unicorns. Here is Lawson Flan at the bottom of the order.
That's a strike. That's a strike.
Is fouled off. 0-2. Stands.
No, fast look. Yeah.
And strike 3 called. Raskiller with his second strikeout.
Jamie Hayden.
Strike.
That one is foul. 1-2. And that's down for a base hit. One on, one out. Here is Have Butter once again. Already knocked in a run here. To left, and Best will grab that one atop his shoelaces. Here's Quincy Schaefer.
Number 26, Quincy Schaefer.
Schaefer into right. Back it goes at the wall. That is gone. Another 2-run shot for the Unicorns. They push their lead back out to 3. 387 into right. Schaefer goes yard. It's 5-2.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 24, Woodland Sierra.
That's a strike. No, that's a strike. No, no.
This one into shallow center, caught by Faulkner for out number 3. We'll go top 6 here. They'll be McClary, Undermeyer, and Hess due up. Astros find themselves down 3 once again.
Rat McClary.
Strike. That's a
And I'll
strike.
just go ahead and tentatively tell you all that the next stream will not be until Saturday.
Now batting,
Probably
number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
Probably about
Now batting,
In-
the third baseman, number 13, Hank Hess.
10:30, 11-ish Central Time is probably what I'm going to target for.
But that's a strike. Strike.
Swing and a miss. We go bottom of the 6th. It's 5, 6, 7 due up for the Unicorns.
A catcher, number 51, Martha Conrad.
No, fast look.
Nice dive by McClary. The throw in time as well.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 23, Jasper Yo.
Jasper Pugh puts contact in that one, puts it into center field. He'll be aboard 1 on, 1 out.
Now batting, the designated
Ground ball, Dakota flips to McClary for one. McClary to Peterson for the Dragons special. We'll head to the top of the 7, 6, 7, 8.
Now batting.
Due up for the Astros.
Number 33, Boston, Dakota.
Strike. Ball, that's inside. And that's a strike. Ball inside. Ball. Ball.
That'll be a leadoff walk here for the Astros.
The first baseman.
Is that Peterson?
Ball pitching.
That will
Musty
do it for Noah Terry. He goes 6+. Unicorns will go into their bullpen. Musty Stewart gets the ball.
Strike 3.
And that's a strikeout here, one down.
Number 9,
And here is Parker Rivera. Center field, Butter will make the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 88, Atlas Best.
Down. Outside. But that's a strike. No, no.
Left side, that's going to get through for a base hit. Tying run will come to the plate here for the Astros,
The center
and none
fielder,
other than
number
Kaysen
20,
Faulkner.
Kaysen Faulkner.
Strike. No, outside.
Astros try to be sellers at the deadline, didn't get any nibbles, so running it back with the same team.
No more.
And this has been the anchor of the past 2 seasons. Faulkner here at the leadoff. 2-2 the count. Grounded to first. Pugh will take it himself and step on the bag for out number 3, Faulkner. A very uncharacteristic 0 for 4 here tonight. We go to the bottom of the 7th.
A shortstop, number 20, Guys Rogers.
Ball inside. Strike. But that's a strike. No more. High.
Goes up the middle for a base hit for the Unicorns. The off-runner board here, the bottom of the 7th.
Now pitching.
That will do it for Rathskeller. He goes 6+ as well. And here comes Hannah Bradley.
That's a strike.
I think it is safe to say Hannah Bradley was one of the issues in the first half, but she gets the strikeout there. Bradley appeared in 13 games
Number 33,
and pitched
Jamie
22
Hayden.
innings at an ERA of 6.55 and a whip of 1.36. That's going to be a base hit, and it's going to be 2 aboard now for the Unicorns. Had pretty solid 22-6 strikeout to walk ratio.
The center fielder, number 8, Shelly Halfbutter.
But an opponent batting average of 279. Give up 5 home runs as well.
Strike.
Big situation here, 2 on, 1 out. And Halfbutter at the plate, 1 for 3.
That's high.
Had an RBI double in the first inning. Chops this one to first. Peterson will go to second. They won't get to Halfbutter too quick down the line. And it puts runners at the corners for the Unicorns for Quincy Schaefer. Hit the 2-run home run his last time at the plate.
But that's a strike.
Halfbutter going to second, and it's a bad throw from behind the plate. It's a stolen base for Halfbutter, both into scoring position now. And that's a tough dive, but he knocks it down. Peterson, foot to Bradley in time for out number 3. Fantastic defense by the Astros, keeping that one in the infield and keeping a run off the board.
Fielder, number 21, J.R. Prince.
2, 3, 4 here for the Astros, top 8. Can they get something going off the nice defensive play?
That's a strike.
Back in the first half as Prince strikes out there.
Batting, the
The
shortstop,
Unicorns
number 23,
defeated the
Brett
Astros
Larry.
7-5.
That's a strike.
One game between the two as these are
No,
out
no.
of division teams.
Strike.
That's hit but foul. Popped up center field. Caught by Hayden for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 4, Madeline Undermeyer.
Ball outside.
Popped up into left. And caught by Rogers for out number 3. Will go bottom of the 8th. Last chance for the Unicorns to push this lead.
A right fielder, number 24, Woodland
Strike.
Sierra.
4, 5, 6 due up.
Strike. No ball. That's a strike.
We're down to first for out number 1. Martha Conrad now up.
Number 51, Martha Conrad.
That's a strike. Nope, that's high. Strike. No ball. No ball. They're out.
And a swing and a miss for out number 2.
Batting, the first baseman, number 23,
You up to the plate with 2
Jasper
away.
No.
Bradley doing nicely here in relief. An inning and 2/3 so far. Hit and 3 strikeouts.
Foul.
Popped up. Foul territory. And this will be caught by Hess for out number 3. We'll go top of the 9th. Last chance for the Astros. They need at least 3. It's Hess, Dakota, and Peterson due up.
The third baseman, number 13, Hank S.
That's a strike.
There's just 1 hit between these 3 so far here tonight. Swing and a miss. Stewart with the strikeout.
The second baseman, number 33.
He's locked in. 2 1/3 for him. 3 strikeouts as well and just 1 hit. 1-1 here to Dakota. 0 for 2 with a walk. Foul territory. And caught by Schaefer for out number 2.
The first baseman,
Last chance for
number
the Astros.
25,
It's Elijah Peterson.
Peterson.
He stays in the game. He's currently 0 for 3 intense.
High.
Ground ball to first. Jasper Pugh flipped to Stewart in time for out number 3. And the Astros win a big one coming into the second half over the Astros. Final score 5-2. Not a lot of hits in this one, just 6 for the Astros. Mostly coming from the middle or the bottom of the order. Best, the only player with multiple hits tonight, 2 for 3 with the home run. As for the Unicorns, pretty spread out. Hayden at the top of the order goes 3 for 4 with a pair of runs scored. Then Geis Rogers 2 for 3. Home runs coming from Schaefer and Sierra, both 2-run shots. Loss goes to Raskeller, 5 earned through 6. Win goes to Terry, 2 earned through 6, 5 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Save goes to Stewart, 3 innings of work, just 1 hit and 3 strikeouts of his own. MVP board, Atlas Best, Noah Terry, and Quincy Schaefer. We will move on to game number 3. Their big divisional matchup. It's going to be the Bombers and the High Rollers. Fix the unit sheet real fast. Two, three. Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Wrote my lineup down to myself. Cervantes, Donaldson, Radical, Lewis. Spears, Salmon, Mastiff, Noble. Actually, last minute, Audible, Hiker. It's the starting pitcher. Let me make sure I note real fast. Okay, and then for the High Rollers, got a Logstop and a Tygo. Merritt, Kylie Lloyd, Hickman, Lord, Davidson, Glenn Randall, Gonzalez, Harris, Frigate, Sisso, Bulgar, Duncan the long reliever, Norman Houndstooth, Haynes, RPs, Howell the CP. All right, away we go. A big game here for the Phenoms division. High Rollers, the best record in baseball right now, 12-4. The Bombers, just 1 game back at 11-5. Split the series in the first half. Both teams winning on the road. We'll see what tale the second half will tell us here.
It's time for some baseball. Now batting, the left fielder, number 58, Marcos Cervantes.
Cervantes grounded to Hickman. And that's to Rosales by number 1.
Batting, the right fielder, number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Shadows on that was really good.
Strike.
Grounded to Tygo. That's in time to Rosales.
The shortstop, number 6, Fowler Mark.
2 quick outs.
That's a strike. That's a strike. Outside.
That's grounded to first. Rosales steps on the bag herself. A quick 1-2-3 inning for the High Rollers. They will pick up the bats here. Long step Tygo and Charlie Merritt.
The left fielder, number 5, Judd Longstop.
Okay, so that's fixed.
No, no.
And that's a strikeout to start things off. for Hiker, one away.
Strike.
Yes, Knights are the team without an owner right now. I have been running them in the meanwhile. Right side, that one sneaks through for a base hit. We got our first runner aboard here tonight.
A designated hitter, number 16, Charlie Merritt.
That's a strike.
And another one right through the right side again. It's hard for you to find something the High Rollers were not good at in the first half.
Kylie
Guess the
Lloyd.
one lingering thing you could say is they did strike out offensively at a bit higher clip, but they were very good at very many things. And you have to be 12-4. Marsh flipped to Spears, and they turn the Dragons special. And the first inning closes 0-0. We go top two. Radical Lewis and Spears do up.
Center fielder, number 30, Chili Radical.
High Rollers were far and away the best pitching staff in the SSBL as that one's into right, falling quickly, but Davidson steals it from Fowler.
Number 58, Danita Lewis.
High Rollers were half a run better than the next closest pitching staff in ERA. Another nice play, Hickman with the diving stop to Rosales. Oh, but it's a fitness.
The second baseman,
An
number
injury
15,
to the second
Hiker
baseman. How
Spears.
serious is it? It's pretty serious. Espinoza comes in. It's a sprained wrist for Hickman.
That's a strike.
So our first injury of the second half. That's up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for the Bombers.
Now back, third baseman, number 3, Tyson Salmon.
A runner aboard, 2 outs here for Salmon. Salmon gets a good stroke on this one, into left, that's at the wall, it's gone! Just over the wall and left, and Salmon gives the Bombers a lead. 370 into left field.
Catch, number 65, Menno Mastiff.
Salmon improving upon his first half stats already. Did not have a home run in the first half and only had 3 RBIs. So a quick jump for Salmon here in the second half. That's a 2-0 lead for the Bombers.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 9, Joe Espinoza.
Strike. Ball inside.
Espinoza returns the favor. Deep shot into left center. That one's gone, 2-1. Next man up for the High Rollers, just as dangerous with the bat as anyone else on this team.
Number 7, Juliet Ward.
And here is one of the trade acquisitions the High Rollers went and got.
That's a strike.
Juliet Ward from the Serpents, both these teams here tonight, acquiring a player from the division rival Serpents as they decided to sell things off at the trade window.
The right fielder, number 19, Rono Davidson.
One down, here is Davidson at the plate.
That's a strike.
Swings through that one, 0-2. And knocks that one foul, 0-2 the count to Davidson.
High. Foul.
Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the catcher, number 10, Adeline
2 down, here is
Randall.
Randall.
No, no. Double.
Right, oh, Danita Lewis, nice grab there. And we'll head to the top of the third, 9-1-2 due up for the Bombers.
Now back, designated hitter, number 5, Flavio Noble.
1-2 here to Noble in the 9 spot. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 58, Marcos Cervantes.
Back to the top of the order here is the Serpents acquisition for the Bombers. Marco Cervantes getting a big increase in speed in the outfield. A swing and a miss.
Now batting,
2 away here, and here's Nico
number
Donaldson.
13, Nico Donaldson.
Donaldson pops this one up. That's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom of the 3rd. Rosales long stop, and Tygo due up.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 54, 8th row, Rosales.
Lots of traits here at this at-bat. Reverse splits, wild thing on Hiker. That one's into left. Oh, Cervantes didn't quite get to that one. Has to field it off a close-up, and that's a leadoff runner aboard.
Number 5, Judd Longstop.
So leadoff runner aboard here for the High Rollers. Judd Longstop at the plate.
Strike. High. That does a strike.
2-2. That will stay foul. Ground ball, Salmon flips to second for 1, but they won't be able to turn 2. They'll just get the lead runner.
Number
And up to the plate
23.
comes Tina Tygo.
That's a strike. Say.
Stay foul as well. 40 pitches here for Hiker. 1 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 on the game for Hiker, and here is Charlie Merritt. 1 on, 2 out here, bottom of the 3rd. Hops it up. Bombers converging at it, and it's going to be caught on the run by Cervantes for round number 3. And we'll head to the top of the 4th. Marsh, Radical, and Lewis due up.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 6, Fowler Marsh.
No, it's high. Nope, that's high. That's a strike.
Off the end of his bat to short. Ward charges in and grabs it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And here
number
is
30,
Chill Radical.
Chili Radical.
That does a strike. Strike.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away. Part of this
Now batting, the first baseman,
excellent pitching
number
staff
58,
for the Hyros.
Nina
Tyke Gutierrez
Lewis.
started 4 games last half. Pitched only 16 innings, but held together a 1.1 ERA and a 1.22 whip. Held opponents to just 238. That one's deep into left, and Danita Lewis is out of here. Puts the Bombers back up by 2 with the solo home run. Wow. Gutierrez did not give up a home run last half, and has 2 against him here tonight. Piper spears dead center field, deeper part of the park. That's going to be off the padding. And he will slide into second with a double.
Now batting, the third baseman,
And here's the
number
other
3,
home run hitter, Kyson Salmon at the plate.
That does a strike. High.
That will be foul, 1 and 2 to count. Ground ball to second, Espinoza. Third Rosales in time for round number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Solo home run makes it 3-1. Boyd, Espinoza, and Juliet Ward do up for the High Rollers.
center fielder, number 2, Riley
Line shot to Marsh. He makes the snag there. That's out number 1. Espinoza.
Joe Espinoza.
He ripped the home run into left center field. The bottom of the 2nd inning, I believe.
But that's a strike.
Coming in after the injury. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Hiker. She's up to 4, and she is locked in as well. Chopper off the mound. Comes Hiker. Flip to first in time for out number 3. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 8-9-1 due up for the Bombers.
Now back. The catcher, number 65, Menno.
Yeah, our Discord server is a bit messy, to be honest. We have way too many channels and way too many of a lot of things. So yeah, we do need to tidy it up a bit. Mastiff through the right side for leadoff base hit. Brings up Flavio Noble.
Let's go. That's a strike. Come on.
That one's high, full count. Swing and a miss. Back to the top of the order here is Cervantes. Cervantes into left. Warning track power on that one. Long stop making the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting.
I'll bring up Donaldson.
Number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Oh, that's a strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-1. Fouled back 2-2. And strike 3 called. Down goes Donaldson, and we go down to the bottom of the 5th. 7, 8, 9 do it for the High Rollers.
Our right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Ball, that's inside. But that's a strike. Come on. No, that's no. That's inside. You're out. Oh.
Strikeout there, 1 away.
The catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
Ball inside.
That one. Oh, Spears! Nice grab.
Batting, the first baseman, number 54, April Rosales.
Strike. That's high. That's a strike. Outside.
2-2 here to Rosales. Up the middle and takes a bit of a hop off the mound. And Rosales will be aboard.
The left fielder,
Back to the top of the order, Judd Longstop.
But that's a strike.
Longstop is the tying run here.
That's a
It's a 2-run game here, bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Top of the 6th we go. 3-1 ball game. 3-4-5 due up for the Bombers.
the shortstop, number 6, Fowler Marsh.
That's a strike.
Both pitchers doing very well here tonight so far. Not a lot of hits between either of them. It's just been a couple long balls
The center fielder,
that have
number
managed
30,
to
Radical.
escape so far.
That's a strike. Oh. No, no.
2-1 here to Radical. Radical throws that one foul. Full count. And that one misses, and Radical will draw a walk.
Now back, the first baseman.
Here is
number
Danita
58,
Lewis.
Danita Lewis.
Homered her last time up. Vieira's 63 pitches. He's been very efficient here so far tonight.
Strike.
He's got
Ball.
his counterpart beat by a solid 10 pitches or so.
Down.
Full count here to Danita Lewis. Right side, Espinoza just able to get to it. Flip to Rosales, that's out number 2.
Second baseman,
And here's
number
Piper
50,
Spears. He
Piper
doubled into
Spears.
center field last time he was up.
Das ist all.
1-1 the count to Spears. He's locked in after making the nice defensive play in the last half inning. Oh, and strike 3 called on the outside edge. Nice pitch there. Bottom of the 6th we go. Tygo, Merritt, and Lloyd due up for the High Rollers.
Third baseman, number 23.
And Tina Tygo into left. It's a 1-run game again. Two home runs for each team, a pair of solo shots from the High Rollers. Tina Tygo puts this one 407 feet into left field.
Charlie Merritt.
That's hot. That's a strike.
Knocks Marley Hiker's mojo down to neutral.
That's inside.
2-2 count here to Charlie Merritt. Oh, and clips the edge there for a strikeout.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 2, Kylie Lloyd.
Lloyd 0 for 2 and tenths. Lloyd lifts this one into left. That one gets the warning track for Cervantes for round number 2. And here is Joe Espinoza, a home run. And actually check that. Frank McGregor will come in, and so will Abraham Fisher. Fisher was the SP1 last half. Will try doing some duty here as the long reliever and immediately gets called with 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th. Ahead in the count 1-2 to the pinch hitter McGregor. Rounded to third, Salmon up with it, the throw in time for round number 3. And we will go to the top of the 7th. High Rollers make it a 1-run game thanks to Tina Tygo. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Bombers.
Number 3. Now in the game.
Nala Maloney comes in the game defensively, so Tygo goes to second. Maloney down the line at third.
No, inside.
Fouled back by Salmon, 2-1 the count. Salmon, a good charge in this one. Center field, back it goes. It's going to be off the wall. And Salmon with a double to lead things off here in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, the catcher, number 60. Now pitching.
And that will chase Gutierrez out of the game. And here is the big man, Elliot Duncan, the only S player in the league.
Ball outside.
Appeared in 10 games for the High Rollers last half. That's to the left side. Maloney gets to it. Get the runner at first, but
The designated hitter,
Salmon
number
will
5.
advance to third here for Flavio Noble. Duncan had a .6 ERA and a .68 whip. Pitched 26.2 innings, 28 strikeouts to just 2 walks, and a 1.68 opponent batting average. This one's into right, deep, but not quite deep enough for the home run, but it will be enough for the runner to tag and score and push it to a 4-2 lead for the Bombers.
Fielder, number 58, Marcos Cervantes.
So base is empty, back to the top of the order for the 4th time. Cervantes,
Strike.
debut for the Bombers, 0 for 3 so far. And swing and a miss, 0 for 4, and the mojo is down.
Plate of Maki.
And we are to the bottom of the 7th, 6, 7, and 8 due up for the High Rollers here. Both teams with 6 hits on the evening.
Ward.
Juliet Ward up the middle. Marsh makes a nice stop. The throw in time. What a play by Marsh.
The right fielder, number 19, Bruno Davidson.
Davidson into the left. That gets down. Cervantes cuts it off before it's extra bases. And here is Adeline Randall.
Number 10, Adeline Randall.
Strike.
Does represent the tying run here, bottom of the 7th.
No, fast.
4-2 ball game.
Ball outside.
Left side, that one's through for a base hit. Tying run aboard now for the High Rollers. It's April Rosales up to the plate. She's 2 for 2 tonight.
Rosales.
Bad ball hitter, first pitch slayer, but rally stopper activates for Fisher.
That's a strike.
Gets ahead in the count, 0-2.
No,
Doesn't chase the low one. Or that one, 2-2. Swing and a miss, a huge strikeout for Fisher. 2 away, we're back to the top of the lineup. It's Judd Longstop.
no, inside. No.
1-1 the count to Longstop. He's 0 for 3 here tonight. That one is down into left, a base hit. The bases are loaded here for the High Rollers. And it's Tina Tygo to the plate. Homered her last time up. Ground ball to second. Spears uplet the throw in time for out number 3. And Fisher gets out of the jam, keeps it a 4-2 ball game as we go to the top of the 8th.
Number 13, Nico Donaldson.
That's a strike. Ball, that's inside. Hello. That's a strike.
2-2 here to Donaldson. Right side, Rosales off the hop. Flip to Duncan, who covers in time. Route number 1.
Shortstop, number 6, Fowler Marsh.
Strike. No, outside. That's a strike.
Swing and miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss. The off speed brings him up there.
The center fielder, number
Second
30,
strikeout of the game for
Radical.
Duncan. 2 down here, top of the 8th for the Bombers. It's Radical up to the plate.
That's a strike. That's high. No.
3, a full count here to Radical. Bounce it off.
Ball four.
And Radical will draw another walk here.
Now back, the first baseman,
A little bit more
number
pressure
58,
here on Duncan.
Nina Lewis.
Big bat of Lewis at the plate here. Already got a home run under her belt here tonight. Pitch number 30 here from Duncan. 1-1 the count. Goes into the dirt, 2-1.
Strike.
Out in front of that one, 2-2. Up the middle, that's going to be a base knock. 2 on, 2 out for the Bombers here in the top of the 8th now. And up to the plate will be Piper Spears.
Number 15, Piper Spears.
Ball outside. Outside. That's a strike.
Swing and a miss there, 2-1. That one will be foul, 2-2. Into right center, hanging up there. That's going to get down. 1 run's going to score. It's all the way to the wall. Runners go around third. RBI, 2-run RBI double for Spears. It's 6-2 Bombers.
Third baseman, number 3, Tyson Salmon.
Take your base.
They will intentionally walk
Now back,
Salmon
catcher, number
to face off
65,
here against
Nano
Mastiff.
That's a strike.
Biggest lead of the game here for the Bombers, up 4 now. 0-2 the count to Mastiff. Mastiff gets into this one. Left center, that gets down. Another run will score 7-2 Bombers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 5, Flavio Noble.
That is a strike.
0-2 to Noble. Swing and a miss. But a 3 spot for the Bombers, 7-2 as we go bottom of the 8th. Merritt, Lloyd, and Maloney due up.
Designated hitter, number 16, Charlie
No, no.
Merritt.
Oh.
And Merritt gets a base hit to start off the bottom of the 8th for the High Rollers. Leadoff runner aboard. Here is Lloyd. 0 for 3 tonight, but Ace Exterminator does come active here. Ball's behind 0-2 to Fisher. Swing and a miss. Here is the substitution, Nala Maloney.
That is a strike.
He falls behind 0-2. Floater into right, that's gonna just hook foul.
Oh yeah. You got a piece of it.
Salmon makes the grab there, 2 away. And here's Juliet Ward.
Number 7, Juliet Ward.
Strike. Ball, that's inside.
Ward into center field, that's gonna get down for a base hit. Runner's going to head for third. Radical's got an arm. They're going to send the runner home. The throw from Marsh is not going to be in time, and a run comes across for the High Rollers, 7-3.
Number 19, Bruno Davidson.
RBI double makes it a 4-run lead.
No, that's no.
Runner on second, 2 outs here for Davidson. Nice play by Spears to end the inning. Top of the 9th we go, top of the order for the Bombers. 0 for 12 so far here tonight with 3 strikeouts, I think it was, 3 or 4. Cervantes finds the left side though, gets aboard, and gets a bit of a mojo boost.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 13, Nico Donaldson.
Duncan concerned about the speed of Cervantes over at first. Already disengaged twice here.
That's a strike.
Arm behind home plate is all right. It's probably about 60 or 70, I'd say. Right side, base hit, and Donaldson's aboard. First 2 runners reach here for the Bombers.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Here is Fowler
number
Marsh,
6,
also 0 for 4 here tonight. Elliott Duncan gets chased here. Into the game comes Augustus Norman. Norman just as good.
That's a strike.
8 games, 13 innings pitched, an opponent batting average of 180. ERA of 2.7 and a whip of 1.12. 2-2 the count to Marsh. Swings at it and will move the runners over. That will go down as a sacrifice, more or less. 2 in scoring position now for Chill Radical. He's already walked twice. First base is open. They will at least pitch to him. Guess that makes sense. You've got Danita Lewis right behind him. And that is 3 pitches and an out. And here is Danita Lewis locked in, 2 for 4 tonight. RBI hero will be active.
Take your base.
And they will intentionally walk her to face off against Piper Spears, who's gone 3 for 4 here tonight.
That is a strike.
3-1 to Spears, nowhere to put him. Ooh, that one finds the zone. A full count, runners will go. Swing and a miss! Bombers load the bases but can't get anyone across. We go to the bottom of the ninth. 8-9-1, do it for the High Rollers.
The catcher, number 10, Adeline Randall.
That's a strike. No. That's a
2-1 to Randall.
strike.
Finds his own there, 2-2. Oh, strike 3 called. One down here is Rosales.
April Rosales.
Strike. No, that's outside. High.
2-2 to Rosales.
No, outside.
Full count. Fouled off. Ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. And a runner aboard here for the High Rollers. And we go back to the top of the order. It's Judd Longstop.
Pitching.
And the
Shadow
closer will
Kane.
come in for the Bombers, Shadow Kane. Try and get the final 2 outs here. And that's one of them. And last chance, it's Tina Tygo at the plate. She's had a good night tonight, 2 for 4. A home run and a single. Takes the first pitch strike. And falls behind 0-2. That will go into the stands. Just misses the top of the zone there. Doesn't chase, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and the ball game is over. Bombers tie up the division with a 7-3 win over the High Rollers. High Rollers do out-hit the Bombers. Bombers offense comes from Lewis and on 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lewis goes 2 for 4 with a home run. Spears 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Salmon 2 for 3 with a 2-run home run. And Mastiff 2 for 4. Noble at the bottom of the order, though, going 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. As for the High Rollers, Tygo goes 2 for 5 with a home run. Merritt goes 2 for 4. And then April Rosales at the bottom of the order going 3 for 4 on the evening. Both teams striking out 11 times. Win goes to Hiker. He only goes 5 2, or she only goes 5 2/3. Gave up 2 with 6 hits, 7 strikeouts. Fisher went 2 2/3, only 1 earned, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts. Loss will go to Gutierrez, 4 earned through 6 for him, 6 strikeouts. Duncan got pegged for 3 earned through 2, and then Augustus Norman went the rest of the way. It's a Bomber sweep on the MVP board. It's Salmon, Spears, and Lewis. And we will go to our final game of the night. It's the Lumberjacks and the Knights doing battle in the Legends division. I saw some text from Hummus, and just to let him know, in case he is watching or will watch this later, substitute, I've added Wilkerson. Wilkerson has the cut fastball you wanted. So there's that. Just to let you know. Okay. So we're going to go Riggs Richard at second, Adele Gordon in center, Bryn Wyatt DHing, Rodney Winson right, Foundwood catcher, Eduardo Hale, Rivet Hurls, Flip Peck. This is Debonair Parmigiano. And then, and then we've got Diggins as a starter, and then we've got Beck in bullpen. And I'm assuming he's not going to change his order beyond that, so we're going to keep Palacios as the number 1. All right, here we go. Final game of the evening. Got the Lumberjacks coming in at 10-6, and the Knights coming in at 7-9.
Fans are flocking to their seats here at Swagger Center. Get on your horse and let's do the baseball thing. Now batting, the second baseman, number 21, Rex Richards.
Now let's see what we will find out tonight. Maddox, another one of the pitchers that had a really good season 10. His first half of 11 was not good, and giving up a hard hit ball right off the bat here in the second half is
Now batting,
not exactly
the
what you
center
want to
fielder,
see.
Number 13, Adele Gordon.
Ball, that's inside. Strike.
Runner going for second. Runner is in there, just barely under the tag. Here is Del Gordon, another one of the fantastic rookies we saw in the first half, but she strikes out swinging.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 64, Gwen Wyatt.
Okay, so Maddox. So yeah, Maddox last season in the regular season started 8 games, had an ERA of 1.94, a WHIP of 1.04. Pitched 51 innings, had a strikeout to walk ratio 55-9, and only gave up 4 home runs.
Right fielder, number 14, Rodney
And in the
Wentz.
first half of this season, 4 games started, an ERA 6.1, and just 20 innings, gave up 5 home runs. So it was not a good first half for Maddox. He's got 2 on here. RBI hero on that of Rodney Wentz here. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout there, 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4, Dane Foundwood.
2 on, 2 out here for the catcher, Dane Foundwood.
Strike.
Falls behind 0-2.
Ball inside. Ball is inside. Nope, inside ball.
3 straight sliders missing inside.
Foul ball.
He pulls up the count. Slow roller to second. The newbie Schaefer flipped to first in time to Hendricks. Round number 3. And the Knights get out of the jam. We go bottom of the first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 55, Lonnie Gregory.
Here is Palacios. Always one of the bigger strikeout pitchers in the league.
Go ball.
I believe he probably finished in the top 10 in the first half. Let's see what he had on
Lachlan
season, as he already has 1 there in his first at bat, or batter faced, I guess would be the phrasing.
Too low.
Palacios, 27 strikeouts on the first half. I believe it was the long reliever for the wrong fielders that took the strikeouts. I think she had 30. She had 29. She was just 1 more. That's 2 down. Here's another one of the acquisitions they got. Vivian Snell from the Serpents. Hits that one well, but that's going to hook foul.
That's high. Ball low.
And that's up the middle. Snell with a base hit puts a runner aboard here for the Knights.
Now batting,
Here's another newbie, Boston Schaefer.
38,
Flipped
Boston
right in front of the deadline. Got some team chemistry symmetries. Flipping him for Rhett center cut with the Monstars. And now the Knights have 2 on and 2 out here for Audrey Hendricks. And she pops this one up, foul ground down the first base side, caught by Hale. Route number 3, both teams have opportunity knock, but cannot answer the door. Will go to the top of the second.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 69, Eduardo Hale.
21 pitches in that first inning from Maddox. And that one is smacked into right off the netting on the tall wall here in Swagger Center. That's a leadoff base hit for the Lumberjacks.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 17, Rivet Earls.
So as it stands right now, the wrong fielders have a game up on the Lumberjacks here in the Legends. And then the Retrievers actually just a half game back now with that win over the Liberty. They're at 11-6, wrong fielders at 11-5.
Number 29.
We'll see the wrong fielders on Saturday. They'll play against the Monstars. See if they can carry over their first half mojo here into the second. 1 on 1 out here for Eleanor Beard.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 42, Debonair Parmigiano.
That's a strike. No ball. That's a strike.
Parmigiano.
Ball, that's outside. No, that's low. Take your base.
And Parmigiano will draw the walk.
Now batting,
And again,
the
puts
second
2 on
baseman,
here
number
for the
21,
Lumberjacks.
Reds, Richards.
Strike.
Swing and a miss. Bottom of the second we go. Flail, Droop, and Solomon for the Knights.
Third baseman, number 51, Giovanni Flail.
That's outside. And strike.
Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 30, Alan Root.
Group gets jammed there, puts it into left. It's to be caught by Beard, 2 away. And here's Kason Solomon.
Center fielder, number 15, Kason Solomon.
That's a strike.
Earls off the hop, cross the diamond to Hale for round number 3. And we're through 2 full, nothing on the scoreboard yet. 2-3-4 due up for the Lumberjacks
Now
here.
batting, the center fielder, number 13, Adele Gordon.
Strike. No, outside. That's foul. No, that ball's low.
Hard hit ball, that gets down under the wall. Takes a bounce back for the Knights though.
Now batting,
The leadoff runner aboard here for Grin
number
Wyatt.
64, Grin Wyatt.
Back to Maddox. Maddox goes to second for the lead runner. Back to first. Dragons special.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 14, Rodney Wentz.
Strike.
Popped up into right. Out by Snell for out number 3. Bottom of the third we go. Ebert, Gregory,
The catcher,
and then top of the
number
order.
19, Francis Ebert.
Too low.
to left, and this will be caught by Beard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 55, Ronnie Gregory. Now batting, the left fielder, number 42, Luck.
Drader gets a good swing on this one. Left field at the wall, caught by Beard.
Now batting,
Pitching duel so far here through 3 squares. Palacios locked in, and Maddox may be close behind him. Not with that though, that's going to be a base hit down into center field. Leadoff runner aboard again here for the Lumberjacks.
number 69, Eduardo Hale.
So far 6 base runners they've gotten off of Maddox here tonight. 4 hits, 2 walks, but can't get anything across so far. Swing and a miss.
Now batting, the third baseman, number
Large part due to
7,
timely strikeouts for Maddox, his 4th on the night. Fly ball right center field. Chasing that one is Snell, which makes the grab for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 29, Eleanor Beard.
And strike. Nope, inside ball.
And that's right to Droop for out number 3. Bottom of the 4th we go. Snell, Schaefer, and Hendricks due up for the Knights.
Now batting, the right
Palacios
fielder,
locked in.
number 7, Vivian Snell.
3 innings work, just 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, but that's going to be a 3rd hit down into right. The Knights get the leadoff runner aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 38, Boston Schaefer.
Hello. The right. Strike.
So we miss 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Number 3 for Palacios.
Number 3, Aubrey Hendricks.
That's outside. Low ball.
Little gnats are in my office. I don't know how they got them. It's really annoying.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Palacios.
Baseman,
2 down. Here is Flail.
Bonnie
Strike.
Flail.
Ball is inside.
Up the middle, a diving stop by Richards. The throw to first, not in time. It's an infield single, and that will bring up Alan Droop.
Alan Drew.
Strike. High ball. Strike. Ball inside.
Fouled off by Droop. It's 2 and 2. Oh, it's strike 3 called. To the top of the 5th we go. Parmigiano, Richards, and Gordon due up for the Lumberjacks.
Number 42, Debonair Parmigiano.
The right.
Maddox now up to locked in.
Low ball.
Parmigiano gets that one inside the line, tucks it down in the left field corner, and that's a leadoff double for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks would really like for her to get into a groove. She never really did in the first half. She was always in and out of the lineup due to her just always getting tense.
Strike.
She played in 11 games, went 3 for 34, 088, and only had 1 extra base hits. So already tying up that statistic here in the first game. And make that another well-timed strikeout for Maddox. So it's 1 on, 1 out here. Adele Gordon with the runner in scoring position, and she pops it up. Hebert makes the grab, out number 2, and that brings up Grin Wyatt, who will have RBI Hero active. Really not giving the pitch to hit. 0-3, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk.
Now back, the right fielder, number 14, Rodney Wentz.
Rather face Rodney Wentz, but he's also got RBI Hero. Pressure mounting here, top of the 5th of a scoreless game. 2 on, 2 out here for the Lumberjacks. They've had opportunities so far here tonight, but have not been able to capitalize. Called strike there, 2-2. Swing and a miss! Bottom of the 5th we go. It remains scoreless. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Knights.
Center fielder, number 15, Kason Solomon.
First pitch swinging is Solomon. He grounds out to Hale, 1 away.
And the catcher,
Lumberjacks swept the first half,
SSBL.
7-4, and then 6-3. The half of feast. Oh! Hurls with the catch over his head there for out number 2. Nice play.
Elani Gregory.
Well out in front of that one. 0-2 to Gregory. And pops it up. Foul ground. And caught by Hale for out number 3. Top of the 6th we go. Still no runs on the board. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Jacks here. This one into left, charging in on it is Drader. He makes the grab on the run, 1 away.
Number 69, Eduardo Hale.
Maddox here at 80 pitches with 1 out in the top of the 6th. His first couple innings, 8 into the count. A decent chunk. Just run a bit inside, 2-2. Pops it up. So looks like it's going to stay in play. And caught by Hebert for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 17.
Here is Hurls, 0 for 2 on the night.
That's a strike.
Popped up. Looks like it's destined for the stands, and it's just out of play. Swing and a miss! Bottom of the 6th we go. Drader, Snell, Schaefer for the Knights. Much different pitch counts here on Palacios. Has not really had to work hard except for 1 or 2 instances. Has really kept the Knights offense at bay. It's 4 hits, but the pitch count is much lower, just now approaching 70. That's another catch made over the heads, this time at first base. And already 2 down quickly. That's going to be an easy 1, 2, 3 inning for Palacios. We go to the top of the 7th, 8-9-1 due up for the Lumberjacks.
Now back.
And they will pull Maddox in favor of the newbie, Lance Gardner. Came over at the deadline from the Knights. Takes over the long reliever role here. On the third base line, backhanded by Flail. That's in time for round number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
Here is
42,
Parmigiano.
Debonair Parmigiano.
A double and a walk so far for her tonight.
That's outside. And a strike.
Called strike 2, K collector on Gardner.
That's down.
Now back 2-2.
Ball ball.
Full count. Parmigiano making him work here. Swing and a miss, but he ends up getting her. First strikeout with the Knights. 2 down as we go to the top of the order with Richards. He's 1 for 3. Up the middle, Schaefer's there. The throw in time for out number 3, bottom of the 7th. Hendricks, Flail, and Droop combined 1 for 6 here tonight with 3 strikeouts.
The first baseman, number 3, Aubrey Hendricks.
High ball. There's strike. Ball, that's inside.
2-2. Popped up center field. And it will be Gordon who makes the grab. One away. Here is Flail.
Number 51, Giovanni
No,
Flail.
outside. That's high.
And this is popped up behind home plate.
You're out.
And caught by Foundwood for out number 2. Here's Alan Droop.
Number 30,
And
Alan
Palacios has gotten to on fire here.
Nope, nope.
Not usually the way he does it. Not a whole lot of strikeouts, but he's been efficient and pretty much unhittable. Only 4 hits through 6 2/3. As that one's into right center and tracked down by Gordon. And we're through 7 full scoreless. Top of the 8th we go. 2, 3, and 4 do it for the Lumberjacks.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 13, Adele Gordon.
Nope, nope.
That one is lined right to Schaefer. That's out number 1.
Designated hitter, number 64, Gren Hayes.
See, right. Might even bring it back. Right.
Not every day we get to see a nice gym like this from both sides. 1-2 here to Wyatt.
Nope, high. Ball right there. Nope, it's that ball.
Full count.
3 strikeouts.
Oh, and got the outside corner. 2 away.
Now batting, Buck Hinton.
Hinton will come into the game for Wentz.
Right. See, right.
And a swing and a miss. Bottom of the 8th we go. Solomon, Herbert, and Gregory do up.
The center fielder, number 15, Payson Sullivan.
That's outside.
Pitch number 90 here from Palacios. Misses for a ball 2-0. A few counts he's actually fallen behind on. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. It's like the first hit we've had in a while from either side. Mojo goes down for Palacios.
Catcher,
Just locked in
number
now.
18,
Francis Hebert.
Nope, nope. There's strike. High ball.
2-1 here to Hebert. Fouled off.
Ball is inside.
Full count, a big pitch here. Swing and a miss!
Now batting,
That may chase him from the game, it will.
Major Ferguson.
And Ferguson will come into the game. Clutch activates, gives him a bit of a boost. Is the closing pitcher. They're going to run on him. And the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here with Gregory at the plate. And that's going to bomber special down into left. It rolls to Beard. Beard's got a good arm, though. They keep the runner at third, and it's at the corners. One down. Lachlan Drader at the plate. high pressure situation here. Game's first run just 90 feet away, an 0-2 count to Lachlan Drader. Swing and a miss! Huge strikeout there, and Snell has to find a way to get a hit. 2 for 3 today, probably the only player with multiple hits for the Knights.
Strike. Ball inside.
2-1 the count to Snell. And that one's right to Richards for out number 3. And we go to the top of the ninth. Nothing but goose eggs on the scoreboard. Foundwood, Hale, and Hurls due up for the Jacks here. Top 9. First pitch from Gardner to start the top of the ninth. Popped up. And Droop will make the grab for out number 1.
Batting, the first baseman, number 69, Eduardo Hale.
That's a strike. Ball, that's inside. Strike.
1-2 here to Hale. Fork ball. Oh. Thought that was going to come back fair for a second. The next one popped up center field again. And it is Schaefer making the grab.
Now batting, the
2
third
away, and
baseman,
here is
number
Rivet
17,
Hurls.
Rivet Hurls.
There's a strike.
Popped up, right field, no man's land. Oh, but it's Schaefer making the grab. And he will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. A chance for the Knights to walk it off here. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. Clutch still activated for Ferguson. Right side, a nice stop by Richards. The throw just in time for out number 1. Anything you can do, I can do something equally as good. Hendricks falls behind 0-2. Into center field. That one gets down in front of Gordon. The winning run is on base here for the Knights. Giovanni Flail will come up to the plate. Infield looking for the double play.
Strikey, strike, strike.
Flail 1 for 3. Runners going. The throw from behind the plate. Not in time, and the winning run moves to scoring position. The pressure's all the way up here. A base hit could win the game for the Knights. That's hit on a bit of a line. Beard able to get it for out number 2. And the last thing standing between us and extra innings is Alan Droop, 0 for 3 here tonight.
Take your base.
They will intentionally walk him to bring up Kaysen Solomon, a bit of a batter with lower power, so that makes sense. In the meantime, traits all over the place here. That's going to be a base hit down and right. They're going to send the runner. The throw from Hinton is not going to be in time. The Knights walk it off. The strategy does not work for the Lumberjacks, and the Knights are victorious 1-0 here in 9. What a fantastic game to close off the evening. Just 5 hits for the Lumberjacks. No one with multiple hits on their side. For the Knights, multiple hits from Snell and then from Solomon, which included the game-winning RBI after they intentionally walked Droop, who was 0 for 3 on the evening, to face him, and he pays it off and gives the Knights a much-needed win to start off the second half. Pitching-wise, it was excellent performances for both sides. Both starters get a no decision. Palacios 7 1/3, 5 hits, no earned, 6 strikeouts. Maddox 6 innings of work, 5 hits, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. The loss ends up going to Ferguson, 1 earned through 1 1/3. The win goes to Gardner, and that acquisition paying off nicely for the Knights. 3 innings of work, and he was perfect in the outing, and striking out 3 in the meanwhile. MVP board is Palacios, Maddox, and Gardner. And that will do it for me here tonight. Some fantastic games. We have the Retrievers getting some revenge on the Liberty. The Unicorns getting a win for playoff positioning. Move to 8-9. Now a game up over the Astros. And are right behind the Quacks. And then Ellis not even on notable players for the Diamond Jacks. There's just too many good players. We have the Bombers tie up the High Rollers at 12-5 for the best record in baseball. And then the Knights get one over the Lumberjacks for the first time this season. Move to 8-9 with the 1-0 walk-off. Well, thank you all for tuning in. And like I said, next stream will be Saturday morning, probably starting around 10:30, 11 o'clock here for me. Let's see if I do it 11, 2.5 hours, 11, 12, 1, 30. Okay, I think we can push it to at least 11 and not worry about me late to anything else. So that's what the rest of the week will look like. Thank you all for bearing with me as the schedule is a bit weird as I am doing long hours at work. But until next time, I will see you all around. Have a good night, everyone, and I'll see you all on Saturday. Bye-bye.